Good morning to all. Myself Nasreen, and I'm here to represent what are the features we have in Smart Office payroll software. Okay, today we are going to see what are the features are they in payroll software of Smart Office and how it is different from the third party payroll software. Okay, in Smart Office payroll software, you can see it is a combination of both attendance plus payroll, which is a seamlessly integration. You can get a one solution. Okay, one-time solution there where your attendance plus your payroll are seamlessly integration in a single software. Where if you go with a third-party software, most of the payroll software don't have their attendance. Okay, they are, might be using a third-party attendance software, which will be very difficult for your OT calculation as well as your most of the calculations will be of a manual, right? So using this, if you go with a third party payroll software, there your device might not be seamless integration, your attendance might not be correct calculation, whereas your OT will be not calculating automatically. So it will take time for the HR person to calculate the salary. Okay, where if you go with the smart office software, there you will not get any of these issues. So we will check what are the features we have in payroll software. First of all, your device will connect from here, okay, which is a Biomax device. You can check, which is an automatic seamlessly integration in Smart Office payroll software. You will get both attendance plus payroll software in a single solution. Okay, here are the payroll features. Click on payroll. A master company details where you can mention a company details like this. And suppose in a company, if any employee TDS is applicable, in which month you want to deduct a TDS, you can select a particular month from here. In few companies, they will be deducting TDS from last 3 months. Okay, some companies they are deducting TDS on 6 months. So as per their convenience, so you can select here particular month. In case if you know in your company there is a norms like deducting a TDS on one time taxable in one shot, so you can select a one time taxable. Okay, and what are the details you are mentioning here will visible in a payslip, reflect in payslip. Here you can attach a company logo. Just click on select file. Okay, select a logo wherever you have saved. Open. Once it is open, it will save here and save the master. So your logo will be attached and same logo will reflect in. Second option is the classification. Classification is nothing but how your salary will be calculating. You need to mention, you need to create one salary structure where your calculation is based, like it is based on actual days per month or a fixed 30 days in a month or allow users 80 days in a month. The difference of these three is actual days per month means if a month has 31 days or 30 days or 29 days, so as per that salary will be calculated. Okay, if fixed 30 days in a month means if a days has 29 days or a 30 days or 31 days, but also it will be calculating a fix on 30 days. And allow users 80 days in a month. It is useful in more of the companies you are calculating from 25th to 26th, right? So you can use this one. In apart from this, if in your company you are having a particular pay days formula, so you can create a pay days here. Pay days formula you can create. So once we will one structure we will create, like I have created one smart office, selected actual days per month. Next is the PT group. PG, PF, ESI, TDS, all our automatic calculation will be there according to government slab. So not to worry about that one. Regarding statutory details, here is the branch details. If in your company multiple branch are there, so you can add the branch detail. Main point of adding a branch detail in payroll is like every branch will be located in different locations. So there will be PT slab will be different for the other states. So you can create your whenever you are creating a branch details. Okay, if you want to create a PF group for that particular branch, click on PF group, add new record, and mention these details, so the PF group will be created. So once that PF group is created, you can refresh from here, select that PF group. Okay, same way you can create a ESI group. For a PT, you just need to select a state. So according to the state, according to the slab, the PT calculation will be there. So the in this is the branch details. Here is a bank details. If your salary is crediting through a bank, if your employee salary is crediting to a bank. So at the end of the month you need a bank statement, right? So you can add your bank details. There's bank details which will help you for to generate the bank statement. Checklist. Checklist is just like a notification or reminder. It will work. Whatever the pending task you have for a particular month or a future month, so you can mention here that pending task. And if you want to carry forward that task, so select a carry forward. So whenever you are doing process payroll, at the end of the month, it will reflect at the top. So you can check what are the pending tasks you have. It is import from Excel. We have some of the standard formats regarding importing the payroll details. It will be easier to import in bulk if your employees are more than 100, 200, right? So here is an option of payroll input month. You need to create month every month at the end of the month, okay? And you should not create at a shot all the month, because if you create all the months in single at a short months, the theoretical amount will won't carry forward, okay? When you are creating a month, there is one option called ease lock. Okay, it is useful whenever your salary is processed and payslip is generated. Okay, so at that of point you can log this month. So if you want, if any other person or you want to change anything, it won't change unless and until you have unlocked this month. Here is salary head will be there. Here is a earnings and deduction. You can add here. Uh, Basic OT, HRA, some are the default heads are there. Apart from this, if any heads you want to add, like a conveyance allowance, like your preferred allowance in your company, or uniform allowance or other allowance, so you want to add the earning it, so you can add from here. Just click on add new record, mention your print number, and if you want to add the deduction it, so you can add from here. Next is assign it to salary structure. Whatever the heads you have added on salary, at the same heads will reflect here. Like what the structure you have created. Just we have created a smart office, right? So in this structure, what are the components we need to run? Like in some companies, basic HRA will be there. For a few company, only basic will be calculated. So as per that, you can add here. Click on add new record. Select the structure. Okay, the heads whichever you want to create, so select the heads which you are added in salary head, which which will reflect here. So select that particular head. Here is an option of two. One is a pay days, another one is a salary calendar days. Pay days means your attendance will reflect your attendance. As per your attendance, uh, salary will be calculated, which is very useful for the employees. So how many they are present and how many are their pay days, so as per that salary will be calculated, so you can select pay days. And for the like salary calendar days means your attendance will nothing to do in that, means your attendance won't reflect anything in a salary calculation, which is useful for the CEO, manager, directors, right? If they are present or not, but we will provide them salary for a whole month, so you can select the salary calendar days. Here is an option how to calculate. We have an option of three: formula, manual, and lump sum. Formula means like a basic 40% of gross. Okay, basic 30% will be the HRS. So you can create your own formula. Just click on formula, add new record. Here are the variables. Apart from the payroll, you will get attendance variable also. So if you have a formula based on attendance, so you can click that also. With selecting these, you can create a formula. Okay, if your HUDs is based on manual means for a few employee, for one employee you are giving 5,000, for one employee you are giving 4,000, right? So amount will be differ, and if you want that amount should be carried forward for the future months, just select it. Or else another one option, that is a lump sum. Means here amount will be fixed for all the employees, like for medical allowance 1250 will be there, for the conveyance 1600 will be there, which amount is fixed for all the employees, so you can create the lump sum amount. And for this particular employer component, if EF, ESI is applicable in your company, just select it. PF, ESI, PT, all our automatic calculation will be there according to government's lab. If this particular component, like you are creating a HRA, so you need to select here tax HRA. Okay, if you're creating a basic component, you need to select a tax basic. If other components which you are creating, okay, in this that particular tax is not available, then you can select this other taxable income. Okay, so once this is updated, these are the heads which will be there. Once your master company details are fulfilled, okay, second you need to create a structure, third you need to assign the heads. Once the heads are assigned, you need to assign that particular employee. Whenever you want to add a new employee, you can add from here. Go to payroll employees, add new employee. Okay, add new employee. Here is a personal details of employee which you can mention. Other details will be there, and payroll details will be there. In payroll details, you need to select a structure for which structure that our employee is applicable. Select a particular month from which month the salary will be calculated. Mode of payment, bank, check or cash, and the financial institution if you have selected the bank. In company, for few employee, ESI is applicable. For few employee, PF is applicable. In that case, so you can we have there is one option go here. Okay, if this particular employee PF is applicable, just select a PF. If this particular employee ESI is applicable, just select it ESI. Okay, if you are selecting a PF, then UAN number is mandatory for the text challan report, and PAN number is a mandatory for the form 16. Okay, so make sure that you are putting this both the numbers. If you don't have, but also you can put a dummy number. Once you get a real number, you can change that one. Okay, these are the basic details for the payroll you need to mention whenever you are adding new employee. Once it is added, update, the employee will be reflecting here. Okay, once it is there, just select this is smart office. Plus this employee is allotted. So if you want to mention a theoretical salary, click here, mention the gross amount. If these all are formula based, then you can mention the gross amounts. Automatically, it will be bifurcating. You can import a gross through bulk also. We have a standard format, so in through that you can import, which will be easier for you. Second thing, this is a manual head where you can edit the amount. Just click on save. Okay, once the theoretical amount is mentioned, every month just you need to do two steps. Your HR person. This will be the initial when you are purchase the software. This will be the initial task you need to do. And apart from this, once it is done, every month you just need to do two steps. Just go to salary transaction, process payroll. Just select a particular month, whichever month you want to do process payroll. Whatever you have added in checklist, it will reflect here. It is just like a pending task. Okay, you can do process payroll for all the employees, but currently I will do for one employee. Just click on quick process. When you do quick process, as per your attendance, the salary will be calculated. So okay, if you want to check this one, you can check here. Go to employee earned salary, select a structure, select a particular month. You can check this employee is present for 31 days. As per this, the salary will be calculated. This will be the earnings and this will be the deduction. Okay, and suppose if you want to check this particular employee attendance, instead of generating report from the attendance, you can check here also. Click on view attendance. So you will get a particular month employee particular attendance, 1 month attendance for for particular employee. Okay, and once you think that the salary is correct, so you can generate a payslip. For generation of payslip, click on payout, generate payslip report. Fill- You can generate for all the employees. Select a particular month. Click on separate file. If you click on separate, if you click on generate separate file, payslip will be generated in PDF format, which will reflect in payslip window. This window. Okay, and if you click on generate single file, which will be in a next tab, which is very useful for if you want to generate a payslip for all the employees in a single shot. So you can generate a separate single file, and you can export through Excel, PDF, and Word format, and you can take the signature of your concern manager. Okay, I have clicked on generate separate file, so payslip will be reflecting here. Okay, just select a particular month. A payslip also can be payslip can be sent through email also for all the employees. Just click on employee code. The payslip will be downloaded. You can send payslip to email from here. This is a default payslip. Okay, we have almost 10 to 11 formats, so whichever is feasible, whichever is suitable to your company, you can choose that payslip format. Okay. Once a payslip is generated, apart from this, if there is any other options like a pre-salary transaction options are there, like employee advance. Okay, if any employee you want to give advance or a loan, then you can give from here. First, you need to create a head, whichever head you want. um, you need to create one head name which is reflecting in a payslip. Like this here, how we have created an advance loan or salary advance. Okay, once you will create from here, click on refresh, so it will reflect here. So select whichever you want. Just select a particular employee, issue month, pay month, recovery month. Okay, mention the principal amount. Okay, and recovery amount, like a lump sum amount, if you want to recover with a simple interest, you can mention, or else same principal amount need to mention in lump sum amount and number of installment. If you mention an installment, like I have mentioned 5 installments, so every month 2000 will be recovered from his salary automatically. So not to worry about that, you need to do manual. It will be recovering automatically from his salary. So allowed employee advance. Okay, and some of you might have the questions if a salary is less but the premium is more of that particular employee in a particular month, what we need to do? In that case, just go to that particular employee, click on premium, okay, and edit. You can edit that premium amount, like here it was 2000 rupees and you want to direct only 1000 rupees for this particular amount. Just click on carry forward option, adjust in new month, update. Okay, so that amount will be adjusted in a new month. Like this, you can check for the premium. Here is additional earning option is there. Additional earning is very useful for the bonus, incentive, or commission purpose. In bonus, most of the cases, what we will do, bonus is calculated for 1 year basis, and there will be a formula like basic will be 8.33%. In that case, you can create a formula. That formula select here. Okay, same way you can create the head, whatever the head you want to reflect in payslip. Okay, mention that head name. If it is taxable, select a tax. If PF ESI is applicable, just select it. Okay, if that particular head is bonus, so you can select a bonus, so you will get a bonus report. Okay, so it will reflect here. Just select here bonus, select the formula from which month to which month it should calculate, select that particular employee and allot. Okay, so another one option, you can add manually. You just select a particular month and mention the amount, how much it should be, and you can allot. So you will get a both option. One is a total amount and one is a formula based. So you will get a Excel sheet also, so you can import in bulk for all the employees. Same way for the deduction, you will get additional deduction, allot employee additional deduction. It is very useful for the damages, for the fine and all. Here is the IT declaration. Okay, employee can file a IT declaration from the ESS also. I will show you at this last what are the features we have in mobile application for payroll purpose. But here currently we can check in the particular HR or admin person can file the IT declaration of a particular employee. Okay, here is employee increment. If you want to do increment of a particular employee, just select a particular employee. Okay, if you want amount base, you can mention the amount, or else you can mention the percentage from which month it should be effective. Select the effective month and increment. Next is a arrear process. There is two type of arrear. One is a high arrear, another one is a LOP reversal arrear. High arrear means just click on allot employee arrear. Okay, first you need to create a head. Okay, same way as you have created for the advanced additional earning deduction. Okay, high career means if a salary is hiked in January month. Okay, but it is not paid till the March, and you want to pay for the March month high salary amount. Okay, in that case you can give the arrear. So mention the payment, that will be the March month from January. Okay, because hike is done in January, you have not paid for the January and February, so okay, you can mention the February. Yeah, you can mention the March month, in which month the hike amount has mentioned. So select that particular employee and allot. So 2 month arrear amount will be reflected. This is one case. Another one case is LOP reversal. LOP reversal means by mistakenly or something, in last month, in previous month, 1 day salary is deducted for a employee, and you want to pay that 1 day salary in current month. So in that case, select a partial month here. Select a partial month, that must be March month. The number of days, how many you want. Investment in your company, if any option is. Next is IT declaration lock. It is very useful once the IT declaration is done. If you want to lock it, that IT declaration, just you can lock it. So employee cannot change from the mobile application, and also if you want to change, you just unlock and you can change that one. Okay. In salary transaction, if any employee salary you want to hold, okay, you can hold from here. You will get a report for this also. So which will be useful for the HR person to know for which employee salary is hold. Okay. Monthly wizard is nothing but repay. You will get what are the additional earning you have done for this particular month. Okay, additional deduction will be there, or any new journey you have added, that to your details will show here. Resigned employee or earlier process. Okay, here is a full and final settlement option is also there. Like if any employee resigned, okay, for the from the company, and you want to do full and final settlement, you can do the full and final settlement. Just you need to resign that particular employee, stop this copy of challan report. You will get two types of a challan report. One is text file, which is a ready. Like if here is a report, so you can generate text challan report. Also, you can upload. You will get a PD. This you can export in PDF and format. Next will be the ESI. You will get a ESI challan report and yearly report. Upload format required in ESI website, so you can just do copy and like this. You will get a ESI challan report. Here, an IT project. Okay, see, this is a form 60. Like if you have given any employee salary advance and you the HR person want to check what are the details, how many the pending amount is left, how much is a principal amount, and also you can generate these reports. You will get a in advance report. You will get a principal amount, number of installment, and what is the per installment amount, a premium amount, and how much it is a closing balance means how much it is left and how much it is paid. Okay, so you will get advanced transaction report also. Same way, reconciliation report, you can check hold. If any employee you have hold and you want to check the report, so you can check that report. Salary wage register report, you can check. In other details, some of the reports, like in your company CTC is applicable and you want to check a CTC report of employee, so you can check CTC report. Salary revision history is nothing but if you have done increment of an employee, so you want to check that report, so you can generate a salary revision history. Pay days, if you want to export, so you can generate this one. These are some of the reports. Apart from these, we have other two reports. One is customized payroll report, another one is a government form report. Customized payroll report is just like you can customize your own, like in your company, if you want to generate a report only like only you want the employee code and basic HRA, the head should reflect nothing you want other than that. So you can you can select the heads from here. Okay. Mention your report name. Okay. Select which head you want. Which are the heads you want in like I selected a basic, you select or these reports, and for this particular basic, what the name should be reflected in Excel sheet, that a report. So I will mention only B. Okay. Add. Click on add. Next. Submit. So one report is submit. This will be a permanent report, so just every month you can generate it. At the initial you need to create this one, but make sure that the head and the created head should be in a same sequence. Okay. Here is salary. If you want to generate, click on edit. You can generate for all, but particularly now I will generate for one employee. Okay, just select an employee code or employee name, whichever you want. Select a particular month. You can generate for all the employees. It will be generated in bulk also. Click on generate. So like this, you will get a report, customized payroll report. See here. I have selected a basic head, but I have given a name called B. So it will reflect in report also B. And these are the details. Okay, so like this, you can create your own customized payroll report. Another one reports which is the government forms. We have total 5 forms regarding government. One is form T, that is regarding master roll form, where you will get attendance details along with attendance details, payroll details, like a salary details of that particular employee. So you can export to Excel, PDF, and Word format. Second one is a Form 9 report. Form 9 is useful for the overtime. If any employee overtime is done, so you can check that employee overtime report. Form D is regarding bonus, which is an annual bonus of company. So you can check total annual bonus amount here in Form D. Form I is regarding fine. In your company, if you are allotting a fine for an employee if he has done any damages, and you are putting a fine for that and you want to generate a report, so you can generate this report. Last one report is a form C, which is also called a bonus report, but it will show for which employee how much a bonus is allotted. Okay. So these are the reports. You will get a smart office payroll software. You will get all, you will get in 3 versions. One is the desktop version, second one is a web version, and third one is a cloud version. What I am showing the features now presently, it is a cloud version. So almost all features for the web and cloud version are same. So no difference in a feature level. Whereas if you go with a desktop version, which is a single user and single location, might be some features will be differ in the desktop version. Where in desktop version you won't get a government forms and customized payroll report. And second thing, as I told, we have almost 10 formats. So here is an advanced option. One I will show you one. Like if in your company you are deducting employee TDS manually. Like if a particular employee TDS is for per month it is 5,000, but as per your company you are deducting 4,000 or 3,000, so you are overriding TDS amount, so you can override that also. Option is there. That is also you can do through Excel in bulk. Just select a particular employee for which employee TDS is applicable. Okay. Here you can mention that amount, how much that amount should be. You can mention the amount as per your company how much you are deducting and click on save. So that amount will reflect. It is just like a overriding TDS, so you can import through Excel also. Next is leave travel allowance in your company. If there is an LTA option, just is like a leave travel allowance, that you can check here. Full and final settlement. As I told, if any employee you want to do full and final settlement, first you need to resign that particular employee. Second, you need to stop the employee salary. Third, you need to do post full and final settlement from here, from salary transaction. Once it is done, you can generate a settlement payout statement. Like this, you will get a settlement payout statement. If if any employer full and final settlement is done, so it will reflect the details here. Reimbursement, it is just like a flexible benefit plan. For flexible benefit plan there is two type. One is declaration and one is pay as proof submission. If pay as proof submission is that particular employee should submit a proof, then only it will be, that amount will be shown for that particular employee. If declaration means they need to declare at the end of the year. Okay, here is an other details. In other details, click on payslip gallery. These are the formats of payslip. From here you can select the particular format. Almost 12 reports are there. Okay. Apart from these options, we have an other option called as expense claim. If in your company you are you are giving employee to claim their expenses for whatever they have done for the office purposes, so you can that employee can claim from the mobile application also. Just click. Just you need to first create the category, like how I created for the food. For that particular category you need to create a subcategory, and that particular employee should apply from the mobile application, means you need to select is active option. Okay, once it is done, click. This is what I'm showing from the HR point of view or the admin point of view. Employee can apply from the mobile application also, so at the end I will show that also. From admin, add new record, select a particular employee. Okay, a particular month, particular category, mode of payment, amount, invoice number, invoice date. If you click is approved here, it will show who has approved that one. So you can select the invoice also and you can save like this. Like this you can check these are the expense claim. Okay. If I will show you one which is approved but not paid. So not paid means it will show here. If zero, if paid means it is one. I did it. Yeah, who has approved their name, it will show here. For a paid or unpaid, you need to select this checkbox. Okay. These are the features of payroll software. And if you want to create a HR letter, like a document, means appointment letter, offer letter, first you need to create a document. It just work like a mail merge, how you are using in MS Office. You can create your own template by using these details. Click on generate employee document. The template which you have created, it will reflect here. Just select that particular employee. You can generate in both Word and PDF format. Like this you can check the report. Okay, These are the features which I have shown in admin login. I will show you what are the features we have in mobile application. But this mobile application you will get only in a web and cloud version, not in the desktop version. Desktop version mobile application is not feasible. Okay, and it is also only for a single user, single location. This is ES's portal called as Employee Self-Service Login. Almost all the features you will get in mobile application. For every employee, you will separate ES's portal. Apart from the attendance options, okay, they will get a payroll also. Like they can download the salary slip from the mobile application. Okay, they can declare employee IT declaration from the mobile application. FPB declaration apart from like expense claim as I told, so they can apply the expense claim from the mobile application also. Okay, a manager can approve from the mobile application regarding expense claim. Employee yearly TDS summary they can check, and employee download IT statement, so they can download their own IT statement from here. These are the features in mobile application. I will show you the manager portal also. What I have showed that is of a particular employee. For manager, okay. Same features will be there. Only one extra option is called that is a manager details, where manager can approve or the resign.